Hi, welcome back to another video. This is my studio space, and as you can see, it's a mess, but by the end of this video, it's going to be looking beautiful, and I'm going to have all my new equipment here. So this video is going to be like two parts. I'm also updating what I carry in my camera bag and the camera bag itself, and you can see the new one right there. So the first part of this video is going to be me rearranging everything you see here, and a bunch of stuff is going to be added that I've brought. And I'm also going to be putting up prints on the wall. The two boxes you see over there are my lights. I finally have studio lights, so I'm going to celebrate for that. If you watched previous episodes, you would have seen that I had a 100-inch curved monitor. The color accuracy was horrible on that thing, so I've bought a Samsung Viewfinity S9, which I'm super excited about. I'm actually going to shoot this video over the span of 2 days because I won't be able to fit in all of this rearranging into one day. So yeah, I'm really excited to unbox everything. I'll walk you through everything I'm doing and also everything that I've bought that's new. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed the video, please give the video a like. A lot of equipment is going to be talked about in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them as a comment below. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to see more videos like this and to actually see me using all this equipment. So it's time to start unboxing and create my new studio space. So, it's heavy. So, these are, oh no. Anyway, so this is actually an emergency earthquake bag because I live in Istanbul and we're sadly expecting a big earthquake in Istanbul. So in the event that that happens, I want to be prepared for it. And places that I spend a lot of hours or a lot of time in, I choose to keep an earthquake bag with emergency supplies. And this is actually a game changer. So I'm going to show you what it is. You actually put this where your feet go and your feet kind of stay on a slant. Once you push your feet against this, it kind of fills your lower back. So it just makes it healthier to sit around for long hours. So everything you see here are upgrades to the studio, and everything you see on the desk will be in my new camera bags. This is actually one of my favorite additions to the studio. It was a gift by Burak and Aslı, so shout out to them. It's a Lego Milky Way that they gifted me, and I'm gonna put it on the wall behind where I film. I think it's beautiful and it'll add some nice color to my background. This room doesn't have any windows, so that's why I've bought a Xiaomi Smart Air Purifier 4 Pro. I'm pretty happy about it. You can control it from your mobile app, so it does the job for me. All right, so the next few things that I brought, I didn't have coasters here, so I just brought 2 coasters and another desk accessory that I brought, Victor Osimhen, the man, the myth, the legend. So he's going to be on my desk as well. This is my good luck charm. He's also my favorite player in Galatasaray. So sağlık abi. Eline sağ. Çok sağ. So this is my under desk cabinet type of thing, which I can lock, so it's like a safe as well. And this is my Brother MFC 1911W printer. So I just wanted to add it to the studio. I'm actually going to put it under the TV. I think I'm going to put this under the desk next to the other one. My Samsung Viewfinity S9s were actually meant to come today, but they still haven't arrived and it's quite late right now. So I don't know if there was a problem or it's going to arrive tomorrow, but I actually bought 2 of them because they were on deal on Amazon. And I bought 2 because I want one to put here and I want one for home because sometimes if I have a quick turnaround, I have to edit at home as well. So I really need a monitor that's color accurate. Otherwise it makes my life a lot harder. My MacBook Pro is a 14-inch laptop and the screen size is just not enough to edit completely on it. Which brings me to my next point, which is the next big purchase that I'm going to have to make for my studio is to buy a Mac Studio that I can do all my editing on, because the SSD and the RAM of my M4 MacBook Pro is making my life a lot harder right now. But because it's obviously quite expensive, I'm just waiting a little bit to get it. So hopefully I can get it in the near future. Nice. I can put this here. That'll be for the next part of the video. As you saw, Hikmet abi kindly helped me carry the frames that I want to put up around. These are actually different Mini Cooper models. If you watch my previous videos, you'll know that I have a green Mini Cooper. Etemen İpek, shout out to them. They were kind enough to buy me this. I really like the colors and the design as well. And they actually also bought a Porsche version. The car I'm driving is a Mini Cooper, but the car I'm dreaming of is a Porsche, not a Porsche, sorry. So I really like these 2. These will go side by side and you'll obviously see when that happens. These 3 are actually photos that I took. These were both taken in Istanbul, and the third and final photo that I'm going to put up for now is a a photo that I took in Victoria Park in London. So what I have here is small rig aluminium alloy camera tripod. It's a CT10, and I bought it so that this can be the designated tripod for the studio, that I don't have to move around and it'll always be here. And it just means I can carry less weight around. So it came in this little kind of case. So yeah, this is actually much nicer compared to my other tripod. Well, my camera's on a small rig tripod right now as well, actually. So we'll just leave the tripod there. So I think I'm going to end today here. Everything's kind of scattered around and this whole place is a mess right now. I think I'm going to end the video here for today because it's getting quite late. So I'm going to leave the space as it is. Tomorrow will be the big day where everything gets put in place. Everything is hung up. Hopefully my monitor will also arrive. So we'll finish the whole studio setup and I'll also finish the what's in my camera bag portion of the video. So I've literally just finished uploading the 3rd episode of Photo Walks. So that's that. I have my keys. All right, see you tomorrow. Good morning. This is day 2. I brought some more stuff from home. It's 7:15 in the morning. As you can see, I upgraded to iOS 26. Yeah, so today basically I have a couple of things I need to do with today's video. It's gonna go up tonight. Today's Wednesday. So I need to get those done quickly and then I'm gonna start unpacking. And I've cleared the whole day today just to do this and make this place as beautiful as possible. So I started the render for the video and my monitors have arrived, but the most bizarre thing just happened and I don't know why. So I'm going to show you my order, but I literally ordered 2 Viewfinity S9s and I got 1 Viewfinity S9 and I got 1 Pro MP275 series MSI, and literally there's like duct tapes and I think the seal is also broken. I mean, come on Amazon. How hard is it to just process that I bought 2 of the same thing? I want to share something here about YouTube while my video is rendering. I just made 2 small changes that I noticed last night, but there's something I want to share here because if there are fellow YouTubers who are watching, please help me out with this. Whatever royalty-free music I use, it literally says you can use this with any type of content online. You can post it, share it, do whatever you want with the music. I use those types of websites. Every time I post a video using that music, I get a copyright claim from YouTube. And then I open up a dispute, I explain, I say, look, I've given credit and I've included the link in the description. It's an AI or some sort of, system that kind of blocks it. I know it's not a human doing it, but I open up a dispute and it's just stressful because when you're opening up a dispute, you have to tick a box saying if this dispute is fraudulent in any way, then your channel might be closed. And it's just stressful to have to click that every time I send a dispute. In a very short time, it always says, "Oh, dispute successful, claim was correct." Why does it happen every time? I've given credit, and I don't even have to give credit, by the way. I literally check the music I use, and most of them say, it would be nice if you give credit, but you don't have to. And I always do. I always give credit to the artist in my description. I give their links, I give the artist's name, and yet YouTube still issues a copyright claim. It's really frustrating. What's this? Start with the small things. I know what this is. So this is an Arcury CS08. It's a waterproof case for SD cards and it has 8 slots. Everything I unbox in this video, I'm gonna write in the description. So if you wanna go and check out the model name or if you forget throughout the video, you can always check the description to see the things that I unbox. It's not that I'm gonna put my SD cards in water, but just leaving SD cards on the loose can cause them to get scratched. One of my SD cards is in pretty bad shape because it was just around my bag constantly. And then it opens up to store 8 SD cards. Okay, what do we do next? There's so much stuff. I don't know what to do next. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with the lights. So this is a Godox SL260A double head air cushion light stand. So I bought 2 150C Amaran lights. These are 150 watts each, but my light stand, my light tripods, and my soft boxes are actually Godox because they were cheaper. So those are the stands. I just want to show a close-up of the lights I've got. So yeah, these are RGB lights. The reason I picked this, by the way, is because there was a deal on it, and if you bought two, it was a lot cheaper than getting, say, like a Godox. I think I'm gonna move this light out. Let me first put the softbox on it. So the softbox I have is a Godox, as you can see. So it's going to be a bit of a hassle to install the softbox. So before that, I just want to get the other light out as well. So it's an Octa 80 centimeter Godox softbox. Okay, I want to show you how to install it, so I'm going to change the camera angle. They go into these slots. This goes on like this. Alright, so that's the next step done. They have these like little triangles that has to align with the points here. That is softbox 1. Oh, almost done. Yay, finally. How does it make sense that putting together the softbox is so much harder than putting together the light? We got our first light done. The moment of truth in 3, 2, 1. Let's take that to 2900 kelvins. Oh, that's so cool. So I'm going to quickly do everything I just did for this light as well, get the second softbox done. 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, I've finished the softbox and I've turned it on, I've hooked it up. I think they're going to give life to my studio and the lighting is going to be so good. I'm so happy with how these turned out and just how easy they are to, you know, use and move around. Someone's going to be helping me out putting up the frames. This is actually a Leica M3 ad from when it was first released. And shout out to Etem and Ipek if they're watching this. They actually bought me this and I'm going to be hanging it as well. So I'm just playing around with the lights and I've set the white balance of the camera to 5600 and the lights are at 3200, so I wanted to create kind of like a warm lighting. So as you can see, we put up a bunch of things on this wall. I really like the way it looks. And since most of the time I'll be filming from this angle, obviously not this far, but most of the time the backdrop is going to be this wall. That's why I chose to fill up this wall. I have a different plan for the back wall, so that'll be a surprise. Now that the wall is done, there are two things left. One is to unbox the Samsung Viewfinity S9, which is here. And the other thing is to move all of my equipment into my new everyday carry bag. So I'm ready to organize everything I have on this desk, organize my new bag. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna walk you through the equipment that I have here. So here I have a Magic Keyboard. This isn't new, I actually had this, but I wasn't using it, but I will be using it from now on. I've always had to have my laptop open. You've probably seen it if you watch my older videos. I've always just used the keyboard on my laptop because the screen always has to be open. Since I didn't have a color accurate monitor, I always had to use my laptop screen as a program monitor. So since I have a Viewfinity S9, I'm gonna be using this keyboard. So I'll just leave it on my desk. And with that, I'm also gonna be using the Apple Magic trackpad. I think we can get rid of these shirts as well. So this is actually a barely used WH-1000 XM4. It's known as an XM4. It's a Sony XM4. These have really good noise cancellation, and I needed a pair of headphones because when I'm traveling and I want to edit on the go, I need a good pair of headphones just to separate me from my surroundings. Okay, how about I do this first? So this is a Lowepro BP400 AWIII backpack. If I'm carrying heavy equipment, it has support for my back, which is really good. You have zippers on the back that open up. You have all these camera compartments, as you can see, and then you have two pouches. So one is for a tablet, one is for a laptop. I'm probably going to use one for like lights and thin things, maybe my book. And then the other, I'm just going to be putting my laptop when I'm on the go. Yeah, this is an all-weather cover. This is a rain cover. So obviously, I'd normally be putting my Sony a6700, which I'm filming on right now. So I'm not going to be putting that in, but I brought my camera equipment that I have at home. And so my Leica Q3 is going to be going in there, so I have it at all times. I brought these boxes so I can just organize cables and things in the studio space. So I'm going to be keeping it under the desk. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with the front pocket. So I'll flip the bag around. I'll just latch on my SD card reader there. That's nice. I'll just put my AirPods and earphones there. And these are just my wireless buds, just in case. This is the cover for my polarizer filter that I have on my Sony right now. Okay, so it has another side pocket for just access to the actual compartment. I always have a mini notebook and a Kaweco AC Sport pen. This is a German brand. It's really small. It comes in handy, so I have that with me at all times. One compartment for all this like cleaning equipment. I always have this. This is like the most essential thing, I think, because when you get dust, the worst thing you can do is just use a cloth and just wipe down the dust or try to get it off. My air blower is my most essential thing. Right, so I think we can start with the camera. I think I want to put my Q3 where the quick release is, really, because if I want to get it out quickly. So that fits in. And then next to that, I think I'll put the Q3's charger. One USB-C to USB-C and one USB-A to USB-C. This is my Mac charging adapter. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll keep all these like small parts and accessories. So this is my Kex EM01 lightmeter. This is my wind muff for my second microphone. This is actually a spare battery for my Rode that works with a 9-volt battery, which I would recommend, by the way. Having a microphone on the camera that uses a 9-volt battery allows both the camera's battery to go a lot longer and for the microphone's battery to go a lot longer, so I prefer. This is kind of like a hot shoe mount for the GoPro. This is also cleaning equipment, so I'll put that there. This is actually the bag for the Hollyland microphone. But I think I'm just going to keep that here as well. My hot shoe multiplier that you've seen if you watched my previous videos. You can put the hot shoe multiplier, and spare tripod fits in there as well. So that's the GoPro tripod. Well, how about I go to the side of the bag first. So I'll just switch over. So this is a Nebula kind of mini tripod type of thing, but I'm really happy. It's very sturdy. Like, this is just solid metal. So this is going to go into the side of my bag. All right, the tripod in place. That's nice. Oh no. Nice, I just dropped everything out. Good thing my Q3 didn't drop out. Such a dumbass. Anyway, that will be my charging compartment, and then I can put my Sony's charger, which I'm actually using right now. I want to put my PDX into here, actually. It's quite thin, fits pretty nicely. The model number of this is K7BK0926. It's a PDX RGB video light, and it comes in handy. It's actually quite bright. Let me turn it on, yeah. So it's pretty bright. So on the go, this comes in handy. I always carry this around. This is an Ulanzi U150 GoPro mount, so I'll keep that in there. And then I can just put this. This is also an Ulanzi bag mount for the GoPro, so you kind of latch it on. What I like about Ulanzi's mount is that there's a magnetic thing. Press the side and it just comes off. So it makes it really convenient to switch the GoPro between different mounts. Now for my second tripod, this is a PDX Mini Pro tripod, so I can keep my second tripod there as well. So my SF40 flash. So my GoPro is on a chest mount right now, as you can see, because the next video I'm going to be shooting, I'm going to have it on a chest mount, but I won't give any spoilers. If you want to watch that video, please subscribe. It's going to be a pretty exciting video. I think I'll just fold it and keep it as it is. All right now I'm reading Zen, The Art of Simple Living by Shunmyo Masuno. The author of this book is actually a Zen Buddhist priest, and I'm almost done with this book, but I really like this book. I'd highly recommend it. I think it's very peaceful to read, and it just calms me down every time I open it, so I'm very happy. So we'll put that in the tablet section. I think what I want to do with this part is take the separators out so I can fit my boom. Before that, what I'll do is I'll put my Hollyland Lark M2S. In my opinion, this is the best power bank you can buy. It's an Anker. It's 20,000 milliamp hours, but the best part about it is that it has 200 watt output. So when I plug in a USB-C to USB-C port, I have a cable that supports 140 watt charging, and I charge my laptop quicker than I do when I plug it into the wall. So it's just insane, and it's not too heavy for what it is. So I took out one of the separators. I'll probably have to take out this one as well to fit my Sony, if this closes properly. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Let's see if I can fit my Sony. Oh, that's beautiful. I won't be carrying my Sony around when I go to shoots around Istanbul, obviously, but this will be kind of my setup when I'm traveling. So let's just put it on and see. The support and the padding of this bag is actually amazing. I just want to see how much the back support kind of helps. That's pretty good. I'm really happy about that. How do I look? I think it looks pretty good. 14-inch M4 MacBook Pro. That's beautiful. And then it shuts. I mean, it is kind of heavy, obviously, now, because I have so much stuff in it, but... Oh, sorry, forgot my back support. Oh, now I'm comfortable. No, I'm just kidding. But it actually helps. It feels a lot better because you feel the weight kind of distributed. So that's my everyday carry done. I'm gonna unbox my Viewfinity S9 here, so... Oh. I've actually put in a dispute with Amazon. They were probably even more confused than I was about how I ordered two Viewfinity S9s and got one random MSI monitor and one S9. So yeah, they're trying to figure it out as well. I'm still waiting for an update. So that is the monitor itself. It looks like there's a scratch there, but I think it's on the protective film. Okay, so that's the side bit, and there should be a piece for the bottom. That's the warranty. I was literally right about to say no one has time for manuals, and I was going to throw it, and it turned out it was the warranty. That's a sick looking remote. It's a pretty big power brick. It is a 220 watt power brick, which is literally more than powering one of these lights. I think the lights are powered by 200 watt bricks. So, wow, that's a pretty big brick. Put that there. That's the bracket for the bottom. So it has a pretty sick webcam that connects with this small, tiny adapter. And then you have kind of like a cover for the webcam. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so we can put away the box. Okay, so if this goes in that direction, then this has to go here. It's best if I lay this down like this, so it connects like that. That is it. There you go. So it moves. So it also moves up and down. And does it move? Yep. So it moves on that scale as well. And then I just want to show you on the back how the webcam fits. It was actually that thing there. So this kind of Oh wow, that's satisfying. On the back of the monitor, there are 3 USB-C ports, 1 Thunderbolt, 1 DP, I don't know what that is, and then the DC connector. So yeah, I'm ready to move it over to my desk. So I need to organize everything you see here, and I'm gonna walk you through step by step. So what I have here is a Fujifilm thermal photo printer, and it's an ASK 400. And you might be asking why I have another laptop here. And the reason is because this is kind of an old machine and there's literally no driver to use with Mac. The maximum print size for this machine is 6x8, I believe. If I'm not wrong, it might be 6x9. I have this machine to kind of just print small pictures that I take if I want to gift someone. And I think it's just really fun to see your photos come to life. It's a bummer that it only works with a PC. So I have an old PC laptop that I literally only use to connect to this machine and print the photos. So I'm going to keep the laptop under there. This is my 4TB G Drive SSD. Because my MacBook is 512 gigabytes, this is like my lifeline. I want to keep this laptop so that on the go, I have a MacBook for kind of shorter videos, photos, and stuff like that, just to manage everything. But I do want to get a Mac Studio for the studio because this MacBook has 16 gigabytes of RAM and it sometimes lags a lot when I have a bunch of timelines and a bunch of photos and footage from different cameras. So I have my good luck charm, Osiman. I have a paper cutter so that I can cut out the borders when I do prints. I really like my wooden Leica M. This was actually a gift from my girlfriend. And it has lenses with magnets on the bottom so you can actually switch lenses. Yeah, so it's pretty neat. I really like this. I think it's a really cute desk accessory. This is a Daytona laptop stand. So I've cleaned up the desk and it is the moment of truth. Are we all ready? So I finally got it hooked up. I've updated the S9 because there was an update for it. Let's do a sound check, should we? So my new studio setup is complete and so is my everyday carry bag. And I'm really happy about how this place turned out. I think it's a lot cleaner and it's a lot more functional. There is stuff that I still need to get and improvements that I'm planning on making, but I'm gonna go step by step. So yeah, let me know what you think about the new studio space. Let me know what you think about the lighting and the changes I've made. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, peace.